Alright, let's get this over with. Now, see, we were doing pretty damn well in the last video with the copycat situation, but then you just had to add Mechagodzilla in this bitch, because one king just wasn't enough. I'm sensing a pattern here. By the time Tekken 9 rolls out, I fully expect there to be a king, an armor king, an arbor king, a farmer king, a parkour king, and of course all of them will speak fluent meow. I see we're quickly veering off the side of the cliff into MK11 Shao Kahn armor territory. Not saying the overall idea isn't cool, but you can't even enter a bus without giving it a sunroof. Don't be Mortal Kombat 11, Tekken, you're better than this. Also, I've been meaning to say this the last time. King is a cool character and all, but I always felt like the vanilla leopard mask felt like just some budget cosplayer gear, like he shoplifted it right out of the cheapest kid's store. I do still like the idea and the overall design of King, but maybe he'd look even cooler and more distinctive with a more unique cat-like mask rather than just a leopard. Is that just me? It's probably just me. If this is like some kind of Tekken-specific cultural thing, I totally get it. I, for one, would be a little annoyed if my roster spots had to be occupied by a Jin, another Jin, a King, another King, and you could just add these as variations for the same characters, a la MKX. But hey, whatever floats your boat. I wouldn't want this game to wind up in the situation where you have 4 fucking Robins, 3 Captain Americas, 3 Batmen. You could say it's the same thing in Mortal Kombat, except no it fucking isn't. Where? In the palette swap characters of the original 20 fucking years ago, compared to a game that came out last year? That's a fair fucking comparison, that's first of all. Second of all, none of the Mortal Kombat ninjas look the same anymore. They're their own characters with their own designs, painstakingly handcrafted, and most of them don't even look like ninjas anymore. Third of all, this is just for the lols, and I'm pleased to see that most people got this in the last video. Most Tekken fans were surprisingly chill and had a good time. All the same, it was still amusing to see the odd, insecure, thin-skinned Tekken cunt rage and just shoot blanks out of nowhere completely unprompted, offended at the very idea of a Mortal Kombat player judging their favorites. And fourth of all, even if you want to make fun of the old palette swaps, at least they have different names and different powers, unlike these guys. It's not like there's a first Sub-Zero and a second Sub-Zero. Perhaps we're not so different after all. Fighting style, pro wrestling, I'm sold. Nationality, Africa? In any case, if I ever happen to need an elephant-sized can of beans opened, I know who to call. Oh, now see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That mask's more distinctive. Still kinda cat-like, but it's not like a fucking leopard PNG image off Google. Love the drip. I'm so glad they included Killmonger as a guest character. Out of all the MCU villains, he really was the fucking worst. He really was— Dude, it's okay, you can stop skating. Oh, we have a legit fighting style. Real talk, this is the best designed brother so far. Love me some leopard print. It's actually kind of cool. In the same way that Mortal Kombat has a lot of dragon and snake themes and imagery, I feel like Tekken could just put leopard print on everything. It's a cool look. Oh, there's my Killmonger. There he is. 9 out of 10. Hope he fights as good as he looks. Which Tron is this again? Tron Ares, Taurus, Cancer. Lidia Zo. I have since realized what's missing from these stats. They really should consider adding other stuff like, I don't know, maybe their age. 7 out of 10, what bang, moving on. I'm sorry, Lidia, my parole officer says I'm not allowed to give women any more compliments. But if I were allowed, I'd say you're a fucking unicorn. Fucking A, it's possible to design a character that's both hot and fully dressed? How dare you? Compared to how women dress in the gym nowadays, she's a fucking nun. Put any character at all, in a traditional gi or kimono or whatever this is, traditional martial arts clothing, and they instantly look more legit. If she was wearing a midriff and yoga pants, I wouldn't take her seriously. A little bit masculine, but okay. This one's probably my favorite. Mentioned in the last video that most of these characters are a little bit overdressed. She's properly dressed. Finally. You would actually fight like this. Many undisclosed compliments out of 10. So this is like if Ace Ventura and Baraicho had a one-night stand. Bro, go hair transplant or bald. There is no in-between. It's always the in-betweeners that try to keep their hair that look bad. Yes, I actually remember seeing this guy before, never knew his name. The hairdo is iconic. I'd rather just give him like pointy ears or something and make him completely bald. I think that would be better. Yet another cool look. I love the garb, love the muscles, and the anal beads. You kind of see this with MKX DLC characters too. It just feels like they had more time and they put more thought into the outfits and the overall look. Uncle? Is that you? Oh my boy! I know this is not a DLC character, but a lot of people pointed out in the last video that this guy used to have better outfits. As soon as he got out of his Iron Man suit, he went from a 7 to a 9.5. Boy has swag. Okay, now you're pushing it. This game is one French smooch away from being a Devil May Cry crossover. What in the— Ladies and gents, we have reinvented Hentai tentacles. Clive. Fighting style, dominant. Oh, Yamete, you naughty little Oni-chan. I believe this is the guy from Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, he's cool. Don't know why he's named Clive, though. That's like naming Tyrion Lannister Tony Lancaster. or Bob. And speaking of, this base outfit pretty much is Devil May Cry meets Game of Thrones. And I never would have expected the result to look this good, honestly. You know when a guy looks so good, just so handsome that he has to be gay? There's just no other way, otherwise he would have went through every single woman on the planet, including your mom. Yep, drip just keeps getting better and better. What even is Mortal Kombat? Never heard of it. Little Black Riding Hood. This just in, we upped our female player base by about 4,000% when we added this skin. Not sure why. Why does everyone get a Tron outfit? Ho ho ho, Santa Anna Claus in the house. She comes bearing gifts. Please me with one hand, blast me into chunky kibbles with the other. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm guessing it's not a Polaroid. This is wait a minute. Assassination arts? She's from Ireland, and her name is Anna? She must be this bitch's sister. Sherlock Holmes ain't got shit on me. Yeah, on second thought, Nina, you can keep the jacket on, dress however you want. Oh, I've changed me main. I'm going with Anna Claus over here. No offense. Let me guess, she's fucking 13 or something. It hurts me to this day that Mortal Kombat has some of the most attractive female characters in the industry, and it doesn't know how to dress them. Look at how attractive you can make someone look without showing an ounce of skin. With the fucking skin-tight outfit and the Victorian shirt and then the 42 belts hugging the thighs and the is that kind of like a leopard print? Ooh, they're doing the thing! They're doing the thing I said! Leopard skin everywhere. I'm sorry you have some feathers on your, well, everywhere. Peacocky, but still nice. I feel so fancy just looking at these. Fahkumram. The fuck? That doesn't even make sense. He has an actual fighting style. All is forgiven. I'll call you whatever the fuck you want. Fahkumram it in. Oh my word. This is nothing % body fat. This is like 5% body fat. They're in a fucking concentration camp for 5 months afterwards. His veins have veins. His abs have abs. Okay, real talk. For those of you who keep up with my Mortal Kombat content, this is kinda what I want my version of Kai to look like. Bro is menacing. I think this guy just got bumped down to number 2. You're my number 1. You will dispose of all my enemies. Love the pecs, love the tattoos. Simple ass outfit. The shorts are a bit much. We can work with those, but it just feels like because you didn't get a lot of clothing to work with, you just wanted to pack all the bling and bedazzling you could in that one small area. Not good. Looks like you have an entire gay pride parade in your pants. But overall, this design is snack. If the Paul guy had a rope to use on his own throat, this guy has ropes to use on everyone else. That's clear. 227 centimeters. That can't be right. That's like, wait a minute. So he's a half giant. My guy is a buccaneer. Baki has entered chat. Baki's art style is more or less how I'd like Mortal Kombat to look like, and this is pretty much in that territory. I love it, it's great. I'm mad that this is not an MK. Actually, I hate it. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Not yet. We still have one announced DLC character that's not yet been released. Let's have a look. Okay. Where's the character? I don't see her. I don't know. Where is she? There we go. Oh, perfect. It's like she heard me when I said the whole cast is overdressed. She took that shit to heart. Both hearts. Now see, she looks innocent enough, but the duct tape on both her wrists is clearly for some bondage action. No thanks, lady. I don't want no flowers. Take your shit somewhere else. Right, well, shit's getting better and better. Must feel nice to get actually good-looking characters with good-looking outfits. I'd say my top 5 are this guy, this girl, this guy with a different outfit, this girl, and this guy. But you're all winners in my book. Consider me a new fan of Tekken fashion. Tekken by Balenciaga. I don't know who'd win in a fight to the death between Tekken characters and MK characters, but if it was a fashion fight, a swag battle, MK wouldn't stand a chance, especially in its current state. I dub thee Tekken and Gabbana. Special thanks to Jiggly Puff Puff, Thomas Marshall, Serhi Hrishin, Clocks, as well as my other members for being irresponsible enough with their spending to support the channel.